Welcome to our training video on fire prevention. In this video, we will learn about the fire tetrahedron, the different classes of fires, what to consider before fighting a fire, how to use a fire extinguisher, good housekeeping practices, and employer responsibilities. Fires need three important components in order to burn. These are heat, oxygen, and fuel. When all three are present, they create an uninterrupted chemical reaction, which is the fire. Class A fires are started by solid materials like wood, paper, fabric, some plastics, and trash. Class A fires can be put out with water. Class B fires are started by liquids or gas. Examples are gasoline, alcohol, propane, oil-based paints, lacquers such as household nail polish, and petroleum grease. Class B fires need to be put out with a foam extinguisher that will smother the fire and deplete oxygen. Do not use water. Water will cause the fire to spread. Class C fires can be started by electrical failures from appliances, electronic equipment, and wiring. Class C fires can be put out by cutting or disconnecting from the power source and using carbon dioxide or a dry powder fire extinguisher. Class D fires are started from metallic substances such as sodium, titanium, magnesium, aluminum, and zirconium. Class D fires should be put out using a dry powder extinguisher or sand. Do not use water or foam. Water or foam extinguishers may contribute to dangerous explosions. Class K fires are fires normally started in a kitchen from greases or oils. Class K fires should be put out with a wet chemical agent or smothered with a fire blanket. Now we will cover how to properly use a fire extinguisher. One of the best places for a fire extinguisher to be is near the exit doors. This is because if you grab the extinguisher and turn to fight the fire, if you feel the fire has gotten past your comfort level, you have the option to leave the building. Fire extinguishers are best used when a fire is just beginning, which is also known as the incipient stage. The incipient stage is when a fire has the most oxygen, heat, and fuel, but is also small enough to put out easier. Attempting to extinguish even a small fire carries some risk. Fires can increase in size and intensity in a matter of seconds, effectively blocking the exit path of the firefighter and creating a hazardous atmosphere. Portable fire extinguishers contain a limited amount of extinguishing agent and can be discharged in a matter of seconds. You should never attempt to fight a fire if you don't know what is burning. The fire is spreading rapidly beyond the spot where it started. You don't have adequate or appropriate equipment. And most importantly, do not attempt to fight a fire if your instincts tell you not to. When you go to use a fire extinguisher, it is important to remember PASS. The P in PASS stands for pull. The A stands for aim. When you are trying to put out a fire, it is important to aim for the base so you put out the source that is burning. The first S stands for squeeze. The last S stands for sweep. You want to use a sweeping motion in order to cover all areas the fire may have spread to. Before we go over good housekeeping practices and employer responsibilities, I am going to show you a video of people learning how to use a fire extinguisher.
All you. There you go. Remember, just throw the pin in the ground. Okay. You're up. All right. Sweep. Sweep. There you, okay, stop. Go light it again, please. The only benefit you don't get is breaking the seal, but that's okay.
Oh, it is heavy.
Okay. All right, well, hurry up if you're going to start that far back. Stay low, sweep low, base of the fire, stay low. Okay, that's good.
Oh, good.
Don't turn your back on the fire. Hey, let's keep moving here, and this extinguisher may run out, so you may end up with that situation where it wasn't enough. Wasn't it you that asked about that? Yeah, come on up and run out of some stuff. Stay low, guys. As far as the seat of the fire is what we're aiming for. Go ahead. Oh, here.
You know, if somebody breaks the seal on your fire extinguisher and you haven't used it and the pin's falling out, you can always put a wire tie on there, which never breaks.
I don't like his advice. Guess who ran out of fluid? Grab another extinguisher, please. Okay, let's back out. Don't turn your back on it. Okay. Okay. Look, you get to break up another pin. Take the pin out and throw it out. There you go. And now you have an idea of how close you have to get to be effective, don't you? Okay, stay low. Go ahead. Okay, that's good. Just an easy sweep. I liked your invigoration there, but just a nice steady sweep back and forth.
Yeah.
Yep. Next.
Great, good. Oh, it is heavy.
Where's that? Next.
So if this thing is already out, it's no good then?
Wait, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get your hose out. Throw the pin away. Why are you keeping the pin? Okay. Sweep side to side at the base of the fire. Go ahead. Let's get a little closer. You go to the base of the fire. Base of the fire. Farther down. Lower. There you go. You got it. Stop. The deal is you got to get that base of the fire. You got to go low, and it's just a slow sweep, okay? Just low. The flames really aren't what's the damage. It's down at the fuel.
Okay. It may just be me. Well, that's...
There you go. There you go. Grab the hose. Start spraying a little farther away and work your way in, okay? Go ahead. You got it. All right.
I hope that video gave you a good idea on how to use a fire extinguisher. Now we will discuss good housekeeping practices that can help with preventing a fire. To limit the risks of fires, one should practice good housekeeping such as making sure exit routes such as doors, hallways, stairs, and other routes are free of obstructions. Keep equipment in good working order by inspecting the electrical wiring for damage and keeping any motors or machine tools free of dust or grease. Keep work areas free of dust, lint, sawdust, scraps, and other similar materials. And turn electrical equipment off when not in use. While fire safety is everyone's responsibility, employers have their own responsibilities. These include making sure that employees are trained in fire safety and prevention, fire extinguisher use, and evacuation procedures. Employers must also make sure that their portable fire extinguishers receive monthly inspections and are maintained properly. Employers are responsible for communicating their fire prevention plans and having them available for employees to review. And lastly, an employer is responsible for conducting safety audits on the workplace to ensure that fire prevention policies and procedures are being followed. As mentioned before, employers are responsible for making sure that any provided fire extinguishers are maintained in a fully charged and operable condition. Portable fire extinguishers are meant to be visually inspected every month. Things to look for are: the pressure gauge is in the proper operating range. Physical damage to the can, hose, and nozzles, or rust. Dust, oil, or grease on the outside of the extinguisher. And is the extinguisher past its expiration date? Fire extinguishers should be stored in a location that is easily accessible and visible. The storage location must not be in a spot which may subject employees to possible harm. Wall-mounted extinguishers should be placed at a height of 5 to 6 feet from the ground. This concludes our video on fire prevention. Thank you for watching.